Hello everybody, hope that you are doing very well and welcome to this evening's live stream. I thought I'd do a little bit something different today. Because like the majority of the, as I wrote in the comments, the majority of the world right now is really depressed. I'm really happy. So I thought I'd try and make some people's evenings. I hope maybe I fail, but I'd like to try and make somebody happy today. So I thought I'd do a live stream for you, or a public live stream. Obviously I haven't done one in, I can't remember the last time. It's got to be 5 months, I would say, maybe a long time. So it's obviously really nice to say hello to you all again, once again, and hope that you enjoy this one. I'm going to start giving a bit of a talk of Bitcoin, okay? What's going on right now, and then I ultimately want to go on to more of a social sort of night, play some games, maybe get some of the subscribers in on the games with me, and we can just like try and have a good time. So yeah, Bitcoin. Let's start with Bitcoin because that's all why you are here ultimately. So yeah, I mean, it's obviously been pretty crazy. I mean, there's a few things that recently I must say that the dislikes and the hate on me has been increasing from people only over the last 2 days since this drop, and obviously that. Obviously people have lost a lot of money and they haven't liked it. They have not liked it indeed, especially as I've traded it quite well. I think has annoyed a lot of people. But yeah, this is the sort of thing. Obviously, I've been, pretty bearish, okay, for a while, and it's not. I'm not trying to say that I expected this to go down to 3k. Absolutely no way. I did not expect this to go to 3k. I'm not going to say that I thought it was going 3k. I wasn't. But I was saying that we are in sort of a bearish market structure. There was no reason to long. There was, the bearish signs on the chart. Did that mean I thought we were going 3k? No, it didn't. But, I've been sat in a short and, there's zero reason to close the short as of yet. So, obviously that leads us to, where you are now. Obviously, we've seen this come down. We've seen where we've come down to. Obviously, we've bounced off of the point of control from our range all the way back at the start of 2019, end of 2018, okay? We've obviously come way back into this range that we were once in. We obviously got that very large bounce to the upside. I'll show you this one. Obviously 57%, the one on Ethereum, though the one on Ethereum was even better. Okay, so on ETH that bounced basically 100% from the low that wick to the high. That is going to be 103% in a few hours. That's really crazy kind of bounces if you caught any of those. What I loved about this ETH one day was monthly resistance to monthly support, which was also the bottom of this channel as well. So obviously in my last video I was showing you this channel. And it's pretty insane how we come to the bottom of that channel, bounced, and when we rejected off of the old sort of SR level here. But on Bitcoin, obviously fairly similar as well. You obviously come down to the bottom of the channel region, get one final wick through to the point of control, and you get a pretty large bounce to the upside. But that bounce to the upside was, in my opinion, a short opportunity if you weren't already in one, or just a good time to like sell and get out of this market right now, because it's obviously not healthy at all, is it? Be honest, it's not a healthy market right now. As I've said, a few times, it's not hard to recognise why this market is not healthy. Okay, you just have to come and look at the, take a look at some European indexes. Okay, here we look at the FTSE. And we can see, just yesterday, the worst day in European indexes history. I mean, we're in a historic moment for the markets right now, and to be trading in it, I think, is like an absolute not a privilege per se, but just like it feels really good to be trading in it. I'm honest, because I'll be talking to my kids in 20 years time saying that how I traded this, and it will be really hopefully impressive for them. But it's just red across the board, isn't it? So even gold, this is obviously we see the correlation between somewhat correlation between Bitcoin and gold, and if you see gold struggling, what makes you think Bitcoin's going to do well? It's just really not likely to do well, is it? We obviously didn't fill our gap, okay? Obviously did not fill this gap, so we still have that gap on the CME futures chart, 3,570, so that's still in play, by the way. So I just thought I'd mention that gap. But yeah, overall the markets are really weak. The whole, everybody right now seems to be in great panic, okay? There's so much panic around, I'm not sure about your country. England's not too bad. So England's actually not too bad. There's not so much panic here. But, just take a look at Spain. I have a lot of friends in Spain, and there's a lot of panic there. Obviously, Italy is pretty bad as well. So, like, other places in Europe fairly close to me are, yes, it's really, don't want to say scary. I'm not actually too scared of it. But, yeah, it's obviously, it's pretty big right now. So obviously, in my opinion, that is what's led to the well, it's kind of guess recognised that this is known as like the coronavirus candle. Okay, that's the corona candle right there. But yeah, that has obviously been an insane move to the downside. Obviously, or in pretty much one day, bring you from 8,000 all the way to basically 3-4,000. 50% move in a day to the downside. Really, 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 really crazy move. And then at the moment, just maybe this takes a few weeks to cool off. Okay, so maybe we do look at this as a really good buying opportunity. Again, this video is not financial advice. Do your own research. But maybe we do look at this in a few weeks and say, this is a good buying opportunity. But to kind of buy right now, I feel is so much of a gamble. Okay, so much of a gamble, not just based off a technical analysis, just because of, it's being referred to like as a black swan event. And I can agree with that. It's technical levels are actually being respected. Okay, so you can do technical trades on this 100%, but obviously the volatility is extremely big, and if you do not know what you're doing, you're very likely to throw away money. And your main aim right now should be to conserve your capital as long as possible. Okay, maybe this cools down in a week, 2 weeks, a month, for example. Maybe it cools down, and then you can make more of an informed decision. Buying just right now for like a swing trade is so much of a gamble, in my opinion. But yeah, that's all I'd say in terms of Bitcoin and what my thoughts are on it. Yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to mention. Oh yeah, I'll do this just before I begin. That I try to like bring some humor. I'm kind of a guy that tries to bring a smile to people's face. I kind of like to do that if I can. And so I've started to do well. I found them funny myself, but if I laugh at my own jokes, and it's kind of not too, it's kind of sad, isn't it? Let's be honest. But I'm a sad guy. So I've started to do some Instagram videos that hopefully will bring a smile to your face. Excuse me once again. So yeah, if you want to give me a follow on Instagram, I will try and do some like daily videos to give you a smile every day on your face. We can see this, by the way. Look at the funding rate on BitMEX. It's absolutely crazy. That is really, really high funding. But obviously, while the market's so weak, you want to hold on to shorts. But yeah, that's really, 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 really high funding there, by the way. Yeah, so let me just read a few comments. Yeah, Trump announcement in 10 minutes, so stay tuned for that. You probably get some great volatility. I just think that you got to be really pretty crazy, I would say, to be tried along this. I think it's just really, really, really black swan. Just shorts are, in my opinion, like a better position, and I just don't see any reason to try and long the absolute bottom of this. It's if anything, it's probably going to form a range here and your range here, rather than just trying to. I don't see the point in trying to catch a bottom. Really don't. I'm more than happy to remain. I've actually sold a lot of everything, and I'm basically all in cash right now. So yeah, I think this market is really weak. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Bitcoin. And so yeah, I want to play some games now, really. I've got Call of Duty, League of Legends, Red Dead Redemption. So I'm keen on playing some of that. I know most of you are probably only here for the technical analysis, and that is kind of my technical analysis. It's fairly brief. You got that massive resistance, 6,400. If you actually claim 6,400 again, I think you can get a nice, like a proper technical bounce going. But while price remains below 6,400, you got to be looking more bearishly at the chart, in my opinion. Okay, and that 6,400 is like the line in the sand. Okay, really is the line in the sand, as sort of designated here. And your bigger support is around 3,000. You see here 3,800, but really you're looking down to like the 3K again, and obviously then much lower if that does come. Okay, but at 6,400 is for me the level where I would get more interested in sort of giving respect to the bulls, because at the moment there's just nobody buying. There really is nobody buying at the moment. The buy volume is just absolutely terrible. Like no interest in buying, like period. Okay, there really isn't. I'll show you some like statistics, because I don't like just saying, oh, I forgot about this. This is the annoying thing about Exo charts. I have to. I wish they accepted fiat, because I would obviously pay for it straight away, but I need to renew that. I need to send them some Bitcoin, so I can't actually show you what I wanted to show you there. That's a bit unfortunate, but never mind. I'll have to do that later tonight. I saw it this morning. I thought I'll do that. And then I went out and I forgot about it. But basically, I just wanted to show you on the volume side of things, the footprint charts, that there is no buying activity. But yeah, I can't actually do it. But there we go. Yes, I think I'm going to jump in first into a game of Call of Duty. Okay, and I hope that this comes out okay and all this. So I'll play a battle royale. And then maybe if someone wants to join in on this, so you can add me as a friend. My username is Danosaurus, and we can jump in and play some battle royale together. Or we can go on League of Legends, or we can go on something like League, Red Dead Redemption, something like this, So yeah, here we go. I'm kind of like I love to play with controller, so maybe some people are going to be like, what, this guy uses controller on PC? But yeah, I do use controller on PC. I love it. But yeah, Bitcoin's really interesting, isn't it, right now? I think Bitcoin is like proper, just like, my perspective is that honestly, you have to think when people are really scared, okay, and obviously we are experiencing right now a lot of panic, a lot of scared people in the markets, throughout the markets in the world. I'm referring to here, and people put their money into Bitcoin or high risk assets when they're making a lot of money. Okay, I've said this before, but I'll repeat it. When the stock markets are all-time highs, okay, people are just making money so easily. Okay, people are more open to taking some of their profits out of the stock market and allocating it to high risk assets such as Bitcoin, okay, because they've got profits. They think, I'll diversify my portfolio here and maybe put something in a high risk asset like Bitcoin. Why not? Let me know if the volume is too high or low, by the way, and I can adjust this. But see, now as the markets are tanking, people are going to be definitely pulling money out of Bitcoin, and this is not just my opinion anymore. This is a fact. It's happened. I've always said the same, that Bitcoin is way too early. It's not mature enough. It's just it's not what people think. It's not a store of value. People are not going to think, I'm seeing a market or economic crash, I'll put my money in Bitcoin. It's too high risk. Okay, there's not enough money in it. There's the market cap is way too small. Okay, it's not mature enough for what people want. Maybe in 10 years time, then that will change. Okay, but you need things like you need some regulations, I suppose, and get some actual proper institutions involved, get it available for pensions, etc., etc., etc. But that's a long way off from where you are now, and so for me anyway, it's no surprise that Bitcoin is struggling and going down, while the whole of the economic, just while the markets in general are going down. Okay, people pull their money out of Bitcoin, and people are not going to invest money into Bitcoin while they're losing. The average Joe doesn't know how to short. Okay, the average Joe doesn't short the stock market; they just invest. So when your sort of average Joe is now losing so much money, probably a lot of people are losing a lot of money. So when you think that average Joe is losing so much money right now, they're not going to be thinking, what, I've just lost 30% of my portfolio, let's go and put in some money into Bitcoin. It's just not going to happen, is it? My thoughts anyway. Yeah, I've only played one game of this, by the way. I literally played one game of this battle royale just before the stream, just to make sure I could actually know what I'm doing. And yeah, so excuse me if I don't do too well. I have zero idea of the map and everything, but we should do okay.
Hunt the enemy down.
And yeah, add me please if you want to play, and we'll squad up. Or if you want me to play League or Red Dead, then also just say, and I will happily switch to League or Red Dead. It's really funny. When I was younger, I actually played Call of Duty. I want to say professionally, obviously not professionally, but I went to LAN events. Okay, so I done LAN events, and yeah, I'm a real big nerd. You probably can tell. It was really, really funny. Somebody yesterday on because obviously I've been posting a bit more on Instagram now, and someone, obviously I've been making quite, I don't like to brag and do all this stuff, but I've been making a lot of money on Bitcoin recently. And then somebody commented to me, Daniel, if you're making so much money, why don't you have a supercar? And I thought, mate, I spend all my money on League of Legends skins. I don't know, it kind of made me laugh. I have zero interest in buying a supercar. I have zero interest in, if you actually knew me in real life, if you like knew where I live and stuff, I obviously I don't. It's not like I live in a poor area or anything, but people have zero idea that I have money, and I like to, in like my personal life, like to keep it that way. I'm not a kind of guy that is going to buy a Lamborghini. I'm not a kind of guy that's going to buy a like a 50 house mansion. I just have no desire for this, I suppose. But yeah, that comment did make me laugh, I'm not going to lie. It got me thinking, why don't I? But I just have zero interest. I'd much prefer to spend my day literally playing games than going out and yeah, I'm really, really sad guy. But well, I love it, so I don't see it as sad, but I guess I could refer to myself as a kind of a nerd. Hence why I can spend 12 hours a day on my computer trading. Yeah, basically. And playing computer games, and obviously, as I was trying to say before I kind of started trading and all that, I was a really massive Call of Duty fan, and I used to play. Yeah, went to league events, Modern Warfare. Well, I guess it was kind of at a time when I had quite a bit of free time, and I was playing Modern Warfare 2 a lot. So Modern Warfare 2 was for me the game that I went to land on. I'm not really paying too much interest to this game, am I? But yeah, Mod 2 was the game that I proper sweated, and then Modern Warfare 3 I played on that as well quite a bit, but Mod 2 was my favourite. Let me see. I will hide and I'll make, because I think I can read the comments at the same time, I'm fairly sure. If I can see my mouse, or maybe I can't. Maybe I have to do this to read the comments. Yeah, I can. So specs my PC. I can't remember. It's like I honestly actually have no idea what my specs are. Someone made this PC and I just kind of paid for them. I think it's like I actually have no idea. Like i9 processor and a good graphics card. I do have Borderlands, I think, actually. I don't have it installed, though. I don't think I have Borderlands installed, but I'm sure I have it on Steam. But I'm pretty certain that I do not have it installed. I think the only games I really have installed are this, League of Legends, and... oh yeah, of course. A League of Legends and Red Dead Redemption at the moment. Yeah, I probably would do better with keyboard and mouse, to be honest. But I'm just so used to playing with controller, I'm just so used to playing with controller. It's really hard for me to use keyboard and... Well, it's not hard, but I don't know. I've just always been so used to on keyboard and on controller. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Because obviously I suppose I'd have an advantage if I was on keyboard and mouse right now. This is such a boring game. I've not seen anybody. Yeah, I've literally not seen a single person this whole game.
We're in safe zone.
Yeah, we're going to win right now. We're totally winning this game. What is this? Let me see other comments. This is Call of Duty. It's like the Battle Royale Call of Duty. How can I see where to join CC? Chartchampions.com is where you can join if you were on it. Obviously, I would say that some people are going to say, "Oh, you're biased, Daniel." Obviously, you're going to say this, but I've traded it really, 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 really well, Bitcoin. So I participated in obviously all of the move down. So I literally done my portfolio. Made 40%. I sold everything before this coronavirus 50% candle to the downside. I had sold everything on BitMEX to Tether, and I was in a short on BitMEX. So. I've been short on BitMEX on my main account though since mid 9000s, and on obviously the challenge account that I run for the group, that was been short from around mid 9,000s as well, but it's a position where I've been like going in and out because I actively trade that one more. And my main account was short since here we go. My main account was short since around mid 9,000s, and that was one about 9,200 I think. And well, it was 9,200 because it was after that breakdown in the back test is when I entered it, and then I left it during the whole trip of Brazil, so I did not manage that short at all. And obviously it went way better than what I could ever have thought. I never thought we'd hit like 3k, and I sold 40% of my short last night at 4,300. So at 4,300, if I remember correctly, whatever the price was at 11:30 last night, pretty sure it was 4,300. I sold or closed 40% of my short. Okay, and then obviously we rose. Well, BitMEX froze. Okay, so BitMEX froze last night. Like, went offline for a little bit, and when it was offline, then price rose to, well, as you all know, about 5,900. So I closed out pretty much everything at near the lows. Obviously not the exact low, but pretty near the lows. So I made some insane kind of money. And then
Teammate was sent to the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy.
what was I going to say? And then everything else has just gone pretty. Well, then I sold everything else on BitMEX because I decided to get off of BitMEX. I wasn't too happy with how things were going on that website, with it keep going down. So I sold everything on BitMEX and I went to cash. So I basically have zero exposure to Bitcoin at the moment.
Teammate has failed.
I just went all cash.
Victory rests on your shoulders.
Yeah, how boring is this game? Because I cannot see anyone. I'm so sorry. I want to actually find some people, but it doesn't seem like it's happening.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
I'm sorry, but I'd love to see some people right now. Maybe we'll see some people as this gets closer. It's kind of like a stream where I've seen absolutely no one yet, but then at the same time I've hardly been concentrating, if I'm honest. I've not really been concentrating on the game, so that might have helped. That's a funny question. Who do I follow the most on crypto Twitter? I follow 0 people on Twitter, so the answer is nobody. And I cannot say how much that is like helpful. Obviously this kind of shoots myself in the foot, but I would honestly recommend you to just follow nobody. Literally follow nobody. There is, in my opinion, well, I guess there are a few good traders on Twitter. I'm not going to say like there are nobody good on Twitter, but for me anyway, I just really have zero interest in what anyone else is doing, okay? I follow my own analysis. I follow my own ideas. I don't know. That question though is a bit funny because, I literally follow nobody. So I can't tell you really who is amazing or who's not. People that I know that are actually good traders that I do recommend you though. Probably my favorite trader on crypto Twitter, although I don't like follow him, we do have conversations actually in DM from time to time, and he's called Anderson. Okay, so he's a really good trader, and I like him. He's a nice person, so yeah, I'd recommend you follow him. He's really cool. But in terms of like who do I recommend, then like literally nobody at the end of the day, because I think you should do your own technical analysis. This is the thing for me, what brought me to unfollow everyone is that obviously I've always done my own technical analysis. I was a trader way before I started like doing social media and stuff. So for me, after I started social media, obviously I had to have, to do social media, I had to have some sort of social media presence naturally. And so with that was, following people on Twitter and, trying to be nice in the space, I suppose. And I just found it really annoying, Twitter, actually, that I'd log on to Twitter and I'd see, I followed maybe 100 people, I don't know. And, you'd log on to Twitter and you'd see like the same chart posted 100 times. It's just like, what am I doing on this? And then it got to a stage for me where I'd see the same chart. Let's see, I log on to Twitter, I see the same chart 100 times, and it's different than my analysis. And it did get me like thinking, maybe, it kind of gets you questioning, well, I'm seeing different than like 100 other people. And obviously I was following these people that I thought were, okay, obviously I'm not going to follow them if they were absolute trash. But when I log on, see the same chart 100 times, and it's totally different than what I'm thinking, like psychologically, it got me thinking, is something wrong here, sort of thing. And naturally I like to think anyway that I'm a better trader than the majority on Twitter, and I just thought, why am I even wasting my time logging into this and seeing what people are saying, because their analysis sucks. So I kind of just that was the straw for me. I unfollowed everyone and just thought, I'm not going to do that again. And honestly, it's so much better. I'm not gonna lie, it's so much better having zero interactions with people on Twitter, because it's a bit toxic as well, the space. It is a bit toxic, and generally, in my opinion anyway, the quality, the standard on Twitter is really, really low. Okay, so it is really low. So, but I'm not going to mention any names because I have no need to. Look at this. I've still not seen a single person in this game. This is absolutely unreal. I cannot believe what's going on right now. We should see some people soon, though. We should. Other questions. When did you start trading? I started trading in around 2000. Well, I've been trading in total about 10 years. Okay, so 9-10 years coming on now. So it was like just at the period where the stock market started to like recover a little bit, and I was talking about this in my stream. I think it must have been the champion stream or the contenders stream. I was talking about this in the contenders stream just 2 days ago, and I was saying that I got like fairly lucky when I started trading, somewhat lucky to be honest, because of the fact I started trading in like basically the start of a bull market, so it was pretty hard to go wrong. It was pretty hard to like lose money in a bull market, obviously, and the stock market was very much it was made my life a lot easier anyway. But yeah, about 10 years, and then for crypto. Well, crypto must be now coming on 3 years. So I wasn't anything to do with crypto in the start of crypto or anything. Like 3 years I suppose is quite a while in Bitcoin. 2 or 3, I can't remember. 2 or 3 years in Bitcoin now. 2008. Yeah, coming on 3 years in cryptocurrency. But before that, all I done was trade stocks. A little bit of Forex, but I never really thoroughly enjoyed Forex, to be honest with you. I really enjoyed, I love trading stocks, but Forex is, I never really fell in love so much with Forex. But yeah, stocks is where I made the most of my money. Specifically in Nvidia. Nvidia is like my number one. That's where I made the most money for me. In Nvidia is my like number one money maker from the stock market. Obviously, Apple and things like that I made a lot in as well, but yeah, Nvidia is my number one. Because that's what got me interested in Bitcoin. Well, a few things got me interested in trading Bitcoin. Firstly, it was, I did have, a few stock friends that were also, like really buzzed about Bitcoin. Obviously it was going up like thousands of %, and I always thought like, I don't want to jump into this, it's like way too overextended. But I was making a lot of money because Nvidia is obviously pretty linked to the Bitcoin, because of the fact that there was miners and everyone was like trying to buy Nvidia cards. So Nvidia stocks were pumping really, really hard. Go back to 2017-18 and look at Nvidia stocks. They were pumping really, really hard. We're talking thousands of %. So, well, not quite, but a lot of money. And so I was like benefiting while not directly trading cryptocurrency. I was like following it because I was heavily invested in Nvidia, and Nvidia were somewhat indirectly benefiting from the Bitcoin rise in price. So yeah, that was pretty nice. yeah, when I first, funny story, and I'm not sure whether this is like legal or not, but funny story, I first started off of actually on my mum's name on her, like I created a trading account, and this was not so much trading, I'm not gonna lie. When I first started, I wasn't really trading, it was more investing, but yeah, I started off with an account in my mum's name, and yeah, then it was basically 2 years until I started properly trading. So that's why, I've been in this, I've been interested in investing / trading for 10 years, but I suppose like properly trading, more like 9 years, to be honest. Because when I first started, I was, I had no idea what I was doing. Was definitely couldn't have called myself a trader. Oh, here we go. Finally. I couldn't have called myself a trader when I first started. I was definitely started. I was interested in all of this as a hijo de puta madre. Of course, there was 2 of them. This is pretty fun though. You get to have a second life. So I need to now 1v1 someone. And then if I win, I can't believe that, 1 kill and then I die. But of course, they were with their teammates. You go down here and you do a 1v1. It's really cool.
Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over.
Are you ready for this? 1v1. There's the guy.
It's time. Break some.
Oh, hijo de... Oh wow, this is like a Magnum. I've never used this gun. It's a Magnum one shot. Oh my god. I have grenades.
You lost the fight. Return to base.
What?
Your team can still buy you back if they have the money.
What? If you don't kill them, it ends. Are you kidding me? I didn't know that. Oh no, that's so annoying. If you don't kill them, you have a time limit. Oh no. Well, there you go. I honestly didn't know that. You have a time limit then. Okay, so that kind of sucks. If I had killed the guy, basically I'd have spawned back into the map. I know that. But I didn't realise there was a time limit of the 1v1. No, this game is not Modern Warfare 2. This game is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's the new Call of Duty, basically. This is the new COD. And this is like the... Also, I'll play one game of online. I used to always play Search and Destroy. That was my game mode. I'll play one match of whatever, and then maybe I'll play something else and try and get some other people. I'd like to play with like subscribers sort of thing. If anybody has any to get, this is the thing. You have to have a PC. You have to play the games I'm playing, and not everybody does. I know, but it would be cool if someone could join me. Game of League of Legends or something, you know. I'm not like a guy that I'm not a fundamental guy sort of thing with Bitcoin, so I actually want regulation in Bitcoin, as a lot of people don't. This was really funny while mentioning this. These are the sort of comments from from people that I've been having yesterday, because obviously I made a lot of money on my shorts, and people are like, thumbs down for shorting, undermining the whole technology. Yeah, it seems you really don't give a damn about crypto surviving, just making money. Well, no. You know, obviously, all I care about is making money. I'm a trader. And some people got really mad that I shorted Bitcoin. It's like, why are you subscribed to my channel? My channel is about trading. How can you get annoyed about me shorting Bitcoin? That's literally what this whole channel's about. But yeah, that did kind of make me laugh, those sort of comments. But yeah, I have zero interest. Like, obviously, I'd like it if crypto done well. Yeah, you know, that would be great if crypto done well. But at the end of the day, I'm not a a full-on fanatic about Bitcoin. You know, I'd like it done. I'd like it to do well. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't. But you know, I do think Bitcoin's going to do well. I obviously do think in like 5-10 years, Bitcoin will do well. Okay, but
Infected.
oh, what is this game mode? What is this?
Survive.
I wanted to just play like Search and Destroy or Free For All or something, but I'm in random living game mode. Is this? How do you even search for those sort of things? Search and rescue. Why is it called search and rescue? How do you just play search and destroy? I have no idea with this new Call of Duty, to be honest. But yeah, as I was saying, what was the question where I was going off of that from? Oh yeah, do I think there'll be regulation? No, I want regulation. So I want the market cap to increase on Bitcoin. I think it'll be good for the space in general. So yeah, I would like a market cap increase, and I would like regulation. I'd like to actually trade off of an exchange. Like today, I removed all my money from BitMEX because I had a little worry in it. But you know, if I was trading on like my stocks, you know, for instance, on my when I trade stocks, I have insurance. So if, you know, for example, Interactive Brokers went down, where I, you know, hold the majority of my money on the stocks, you know, I know that I've got insurance. I know that I'm backed. But you know, if BitMEX, you know, I'm not trying to promote, say, FUD or anything. I'm just saying, for an example, if for instance, BitMEX went down, well, I'd probably just lose everything that I had on BitMEX, and there would be like no way of getting it back. Yeah, apparently they have an insurance fund, but you know, there's no way that you're guaranteed that money because it's an unregulated exchange. There's not even KYC. So I mean, you could like lose all your money on Bitcoin if the exchange went down, for example. Not saying that's going to happen, by the way, at all, but I'm just saying, you know, I would like to be in a space where I can trust. What game modes are these? Why can I see where everybody is? I have no idea what's going on. Gunfights. I just literally just want to play. Oh, here we go. We got. How do I accept that? I don't know how I accept your friend's request. Oh no, and now I'm going to die. I don't know, actually, I honestly actually have no idea how I accept your friend's request. But I'll work that out after this game mode. Round lost. What is this game mode? Why do you have one life? Why is there like 2 people in this game? I honestly have no idea what's going on. I literally just want to play like team deathmatch. Don't like this like one. I just don't understand. Yeah, this is awful. What is this? Why is there one person in this game? Yeah, I'm gonna quit this. This is really bad. I'm going to quit this after this round. I'm just going to try and run in and... Yep, I'm just going to go. And I honestly have no idea how to actually play this. So I'm just going to leave this game now. Yeah, if anyone has League of Legends, that's one that I just know straight away I'll know how to play. So if anyone has League, I'll jump on League for one game. And then I'll probably... going to say something. Yeah, might play something else. We'll call it a night, basically. I'll see. So we see how Bitcoin's going. Back at 5.5k. Just reading some comments. What one's better, Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask? For me, 100% Ocarina of Time. I absolutely love Ocarina of Time. That game is like full on legendary Zelda. I love Zelda, and I do like Majora's Mask, but it wasn't as enjoyable as Ocarina of Time. I can't open League of Legends. Oh yeah, what's going on here? What is going on here? Looks like League is crashing on me. Let's try that again. Come on, League. Can run Call of Duty but can't run League of Legends. Maybe we can't play League. I honestly have no idea what. I'm not sure why I can't load up League, but it looks like it's just going to crash on me again. Yeah, so let's see what's going on. I do think it's going to push. Oh, it's loaded. Oh, nice. Not sure why that was so slow. Haven't played this in quite a long time, by the way. Who else is online? Yeah, if anybody wants to play, add me as a friend, Danosaurus. I'll wait like 1 minute or 2 minutes and then see if anyone adds me. Danosaurus, you can add me. I play mid and we'll play a game together. I know League of Legends is like a love it or hate it kind of game, so maybe everyone hates League. So what did Trump say in his speech then? What did Trump say? Oh yeah, this is what we got over at Chart Champions, by the way. These are some of our training videos. Oh yeah, Friday the 13th today, of course. I'm just gonna search. Don't think anyone plays League. Yeah, I always try and enter with limit orders. Okay, so limit orders are like how I 95% of the time try and enter. Obviously I will trade at market, but only in certain situations. But yeah, we'll always try and use limit orders because of the fees. Otherwise, you have to remember I'm mainly a scalp trader, so yeah, I'm always try and do limit orders. And yeah, it's generally laddered as well, so it's not just like one order. Yeah, I will try and ladder them. Okay, laddered entries with limit orders. Yeah, I would go on to Donald Trump's live stream, but then I'm not sure if there's like some sort of copyright filter. If I like go on it, then I'll like get killed by YouTube. This is the photo that I just put on Instagram. This is I'm not sure if you can see this. This is me in Brazil last week, and this is known as the Tour of Brazil. I'm trying to make it so you can see this. I'm not too sure if you can, but this is the Tour of Brazil. So basically, you do 5 shots of random. I have no idea what they were, but 5 shots of random liquors. And you do a tour of Brazil by the shots. So that was interesting. That was really, really interesting. It's a shame I cannot play music, because I would like to play music right now. But I know as well, YouTube do not like people playing music, because I have no idea. But I know that I can't play music. I've tried it before and it just got like instantly instant red mark against me. Oh yeah, there's no football in the United Kingdom. That sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm kind of gutted there's no football for like a month now. But yeah, Brazil's a really, really, really amazing place. So if you ever get the chance or opportunity to go, yeah, I'll go to Brazil. Really, really, really cool. Lovely, lovely place. And really good if you can meet some really nice people. This is a really cool photo. So this is a photo. These are all random people. I have no idea who they are. But that's Copacabana beach at like 4 a.m, 5 a.m, where there was like, must have been about 40 of us. You know, I was in a hotel. Well, actually, I was in an Airbnb, but I went to this hostel for what, like, there was a party going on. And then, yeah, just met like loads of random people. They were like, let's go to the beach for a party. Yeah, we went to the beach for a party. That was like really, really cool. So yeah, I like the people, but I don't know if you speak Spanish, but para mí me encantan las latinas. En serio, me encantan. Así que Brasil para mí es muy bueno. Yeah, Fizz. But you know, Brazil really, really cool, man. And I would recommend it. It's not my favorite place in the world. You know, I've been better places, but you know, it's still a good place. But yeah, not my favorite ever place. Oh, I think I heard some people there mention, guys, state of emergency, dump it. Yeah, apparently well, just going by the comment, but apparently there's been a bad reaction from Trump. So maybe the price, we're going to see price dump a lot more. Currently 4,800. If it dumps, then I'll be happy with that. I have zero exposure, so it will make me happy because I'll get to buy more bitcoins cheaper. And I'm okay with that. I'm very much okay with that, because I do think, you know, this will blow over, but we don't know how long it's going to take before it blows over. Might get worse in the immediate future before it gets better. So just got to be aware of that. Yeah, this was the carnival. This was the Brazil carnival, Rio de Janeiro carnival. It's really famous. So many people. How did I not get coronavirus? Who knows? But yeah, that was the carnival, and that was insane. Absolutely insane.
Let me at him.
Oh, I really don't want. Have you finished, Neo, your game? I really don't want to dodge my game. Oh yeah, here we go. Trump declares coronavirus outbreak a national emergency. There you go. Official news. Let's read it. Let's see what they say. Trump declares national emergency over coronavirus. US President Donald Trump has declared the coronavirus outbreak is a national emergency. The move is set to free up tens of billions of federal dollars to try and combat the spread of coronavirus. More than 30 people in America have died after contracting it, and there have been over 1,200 infections. Pretty bad, isn't it? The House aid package builds on an emergency $8.3 billion measure approved last week. And they promise a third corona package will follow soon. I mean, I can't even, yeah, it's pretty bad, isn't it? It's really weird because I don't know whether to actually be scared or not. I'm pretty lucky where I live, I suppose, because I live in the middle of nowhere, where I'm very unlikely to see anyone with coronavirus, to be honest with you. So I feel as if I am fairly safe in that regards. But yeah, it's a bit hard. I do not know whether to actually be scared and this is like really bad, or whether people are overreacting. I don't know. It's like really, at first I thought it was like a massive overreaction, but now like everybody's becoming really serious about it. It does seem a lot more serious than what I first thought. This is my first game of League, by the way, in about 3 weeks, so I probably am going to be a bit rusty. Kassadin. I hope Kassadin got a nerf, because before I went to Brazil she was a bit OP. Or he was a bit OP. Sí, el carnaval era bueno. Es que yo bebí demasiado, así que estaba muy borracho. Así que no me acuerdo de mucho. Pero sí, está bien. Yeah, League is the game where I probably will start now talking a lot less because I really find it hard to speak at the same time as I really find it hard to speak at the same time as trying to concentrate in League. So I kind of apologise ahead. I really wish I could have worked out on COD how to actually play a game properly because COD is a little bit of an easier, and I could have like had a lot more people play. Obviously, I've got no one on this, but yeah, I think Call of Duty would be fun with like 4 or 5 other people from the stream. But I need to work out how to actually search for a game because that whatever I was in was awful. Now you can see some League skills, but I think I'm going to be a bit rusty. Already missed one. Hey, keep me updated on Bitcoin, guys. And girls. Maybe we have some girls in here. I don't know. Yeah, so let me know if there's any massive dumping price, please. Oops, did not try and do that. Bueno, hay muchas mujeres lindas por todas partes en Brasil, la verdad. Que a mí me encantan las latinas. What are you trying to do, Kassadin? Ugh, it's aggro. So annoying. Oh, stop chasing me. It's also like really relaxing to not be in a position for like the first time in as long as I can remember on Bitcoin. Literally, it is a little bit relaxing right now. Oh my god, I'm getting so aggroed by this Cass. And she has Ignite. I have to be like really careful right now. I need to back. Or I'm literally just gonna die. I can't even buy anything. I really don't want to go back, but there you go. Had to go back. So, oh, Bitcoin's actually recovering. This is great. I still think maybe. So let's just think if we do like push up. I mean, if that brings it 7k. Oh, I thought that was me then. Yeah, ultimately, I mean, it does look like Bitcoin is not going to push up too high, but it really does not affect me because I have 0 exposure. 5164. It's holding on okay then, isn't it? I remember last time, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, the last time Trump done a speech, was it that Bitcoin crashed really heavily? If I remember, am I correct right now? I remember he done a speech and some really big movement happened, and I can't remember now whether it was a really big move up in price or a really big move down. I think it was a really big move down, wasn't it? Oh my god, it's Kassadin. Really annoying. Look, she had everything beating me. can't even... Look at this! Literally, come on, give me a gank. That's alright. Oh man. Think she's gone back. I hope so. Nope, she hasn't. Oh, that's annoying. Well, she has no mana left though. No, I'm not sure if it's a he or a she, by the way. No, that was so bad by me. Why is my team getting... I don't know why she didn't go back. I think we're going to lose this game. It definitely looks like this is getting lost. We are 1 for 10.
One jump ahead of you.
Pushing up a 5,200. When did this become a gaming channel? Since I don't know how long this stream has been going on for. Nah, you know what? It's just I just felt like doing a live stream today and saying like hello to everyone. It had just been a really long time since I'd done a live stream for the public, so I just really felt like doing one. This Kassadin is really annoying, so I raged too hard at look at this. This damage is just insane. I can't do anything. It's just I need to go and gank some other lanes. Look, my team's just getting destroyed because we got our jungle invaded and I can't even do anything on mid. Literally, this is so lost right now. It is so lost. Ah, my god.
One jump ahead.
Yeah, this is really lost. What's my average win rate? I mean, on crypto, I would say I have about 70, 75%. I've got quite a good win rate, to be honest.
Wanna see a trick?
I don't lose overly amount of trades. About 75%, which is really high, by the way. That's a really good win rate, but
Land ho.
yeah, I don't know. I personally find like Bitcoin. I don't know. I really love trading that asset. I find it just like really nice to trade. Level 9 versus level 7. I am not staying in lane. I should have done this before, but it's really hard for me to concentrate on what I'm doing while commentating. Really hard. It's warded, of course. We're like, what is this noob Fizz doing? You want to see a play?
I'll show them a watery grave.
Easy. That's what I should have done a long time ago. It was gank instead of staying in lane against his Cass. I don't know. I'm so behind, that's the thing. Look at this. I'm so behind. It's gonna be really hard. And why is this person in mid? Go on. Way. Nice. How do you do emotes, by the way, on this? Dead. No, I'm playing like a noob. Oh, good. Because she's 6-1. Wow, look at it go. Look, Bitcoin is doing really well. 5,004. This is the extreme volatility that we're on about. That is a 12% move. That's insane. That literally is insane. Like literally 12% like that. Yeah, that's insane. I can say that I have 0, 0, 0 FOMO. I honestly right now could not care less. But yeah, that's an insane move, isn't it? Go on. Yes. Well played. Can't even CS. Why is everybody mid right now? Hate it when people gather like this. Oh. Come on, let me get this. They're so fed, it's unreal. We have 100% lost this game. I'm doing absolutely awful as well. But I got so behind in the lane, I can't do anything now. Literally can't do anything. I'm just a spectator. I'm a spectator to this game pretty much, and maybe a bit of a feeder. Yeah, League isn't fun when it's like this. League is really definitely not fun when it's like this. I'm so tired, literally. I'm just gonna push bot. Let's go. Oh, of course Kassadin comes. Just let me CS. All I want to do is CS. Thank you. Go away. How much damage she has. Unreal, I would get killed so quickly.
Swimmingly.
It's unreal. I literally don't know how I get so tired. 'Cause I don't do anything all day. And now I'm extremely tired. Oh, come on. She's definitely not getting away, by the way. I want this kill. Worth. I finally can get my item. Oh my. 17 minutes in and I've only just bought Lichbane. Oh wow, that's so bad. That's really, 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 really bad. I normally have my boots and first item by 13 minutes and I'm 17 minutes in, I've just bought a Lichbane. Stock market up 3.6%,
Wanna see a trick?
but obviously that has come down. So this is what you get on the Apple Watch. This is the only reason why I like it. Not sure if you can even see that, but I just like to use it to keep track of the stocks all the time on my wrist. Oh man. Yeah, they are winning this. I just want them to end. I really want this to end.
Enemy killing spree. Shut down. Has been destroyed. Shut down.
Come on, let's go. No fear.
Ah. YOLO.
Has been slain.
We can actually win. Kill these right now. Oh my. Oh wow. Really good trading book. My favorite trading book has to be Trading Wizards. I found that book amazing. Trading Wizards, a really, really, really good book. Oh wow. Half asleep right now, but yeah, Trading Wizards is a really good trading book. Really? What is she doing? Three commas and Sierra charts. Sierra Charts is a lot better than 3 commas, but I do not actually use it for Binance trading. I use 3 commas for Binance trading, and I recently have actually not signed into Sierra Charts. Saying funny enough, but yeah, generally when I'm actually trading properly, it's because I have not been trading on my main account. But when I am, I like to use Sierra Charts. Really, 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 really good software. Trading Wizards, yeah, Market Wizards. Sorry, the interviews book. Sorry, it might be called Market. It's been many years since I've read it, but yeah, it might be called Market Wizards. Yeah, I cannot concentrate on what I'm doing right now. Oh, I'm dead. I am literally so dead.
Ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
I am so... Get wrecked. But they're gonna end. Oh well. That was obvious. I could have told you that from minute 5. As soon as we lost lane so hard. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know, I might call it a night. It was yeah, when I originally got into it, it was through friends that like recommend, yeah, really through friends recommending it. Hey Danny, you've been a big inspiration to me. After I finish school, I'm going to give trading everything I've got. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really, really, really awesome. Why wait until after school? School isn't much massive waste of money and time. Maybe he's from UK, and UK you don't have a choice. But yeah, no, that's really, really cool to hear. Like, I love those sort of comments. You know, those sort of comments for me are just like fully amazing. Like some of the comments that I received recently, I've just, well, I mean, the comments I've been receiving for ages, but like the comments are really, really, really heartwarming. And you know, I'm sorry, I have a lot less. I'm much more tired now, so my enthusiasm has like took a tumble. So I apologize. My enthusiasm is a little bit lower, but yeah, I love the comments. Like, thank you so much. Like, you know, the ones are like people are like, I've changed their lives, I've like helped them so much. It's like, for me, that's why I do this, you know, that's why I do this. So those sort of comments are like amazing. Like, thank you so much. And you know, it's a massive pleasure and blessing and just so amazing for me to read that sort of, you know, those sort of comments. Like, this is one from yesterday. It was kind of like, well, it's not funny how it is, but this guy would, you know, the ones where like people are like, oh, you know, if it wasn't for that, then, you know, I'd have lost so much money. You know, people wouldn't have been in shorts, and then they're making thousands of %. It's like those sort of comments, and obviously the ones that I've got pinned, these sort of comments are like, this is why I do it. So to like read those sort of comments, yeah, it's amazing. Like, really, really is amazing. I'm not too sure if I want to play one more. I might just do our Corneo. Yeah, I've kind of become very tired. To be honest, I could fall asleep right now if I'm honest with you. Hour and 15. Yeah, I think I'll call it a night out on the stream, to be honest with you. I can do another one of these. Like, I enjoy doing it, but yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night right now. So yeah, Bitcoin seems to have held up a little bit. Okay, it's actually held up a little, like, you know, all right, decently during that Trump speech. So market seems to have reacted positively. Let's take a look at the stock market. How did that react from it? Oh wow, look at that. The stock market pumped massively. Yeah, look at that. That is amazing. Well, that's why Bitcoin's pumping as well then. So the correlation is pretty nice between them. UK's closed. The S&P is now closed as well. What time did this close? 1945. Okay, so it's now basically just closed now. But yeah, look at that. Just before the close, that pump before the close, pretty impressive. Gold, nothing. Oil pump. Okay, so the markets ended with a really big pump. That's pretty. Well, this was obviously closed for a little while now, but that's pretty cool. Close. Yeah, that's a pretty cool. Interesting. Interesting. Look at Nvidia. I love Nvidia. Nvidia and Square. I made a lot of money on Square as well because I traded Square to $100. I'm not sure how much of you know about Square, but Square, I traded this one to $100, and then from $100 it crashed to $50, and I was participating on the way up, trading it, and then on the way back down, and this was one of my easiest ever trades because it was 100 psychological and it just crashed. So that was lovely, Square. But Square's not been around I've only been trading that more recently, but. Yeah, that's interesting to see that big move up into stock market for the close. But will Monday eat that away and turn red? Most likely will be a bloody Monday. Thank you, Imi. Thank you, Igor. Yeah, I love you guys too. I honestly do. Thank you so much. And yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night. I do think I'm going to call it a night here. See, if you like charts all day, all the time, then this group literally has so much good charts. People are putting out charts. Sometimes I don't even need to do TA because people are doing the TA for me. And this is nice. This is the 5-minute chart. Come down to that monthly. You saw a pump off of that monthly. Inversed head and shoulders. No, I would not call that an inverse head and shoulders. No, I wouldn't call that an inverse head and shoulders. I also think the volume's not going to be there. Yeah, decent chart. Nice. But yeah, I'm going to call that a night there. So yeah, thank you everybody so much once again. Could we see a relief rally in crypto over the weekend? Possibly. I mean, take it. I'll at least wait for this daily close. Okay, see whether this is just a move up because the S&P closed strong. Yeah, you want to wait at least till daily close. I mean, I have zero exposure, so I can relax totally. I don't care if this goes up or down. But I'd at least wait for that daily close. That's 4 hours away, just literally 4 hours, and you can see how the daily closes because it looks like a pretty nice daily candle, like a pretty alright daily candle. Obviously, the weekly, if this ends with a massive lower wick, that's going to look like a really well, it's obviously not a bullish candle, but a lovely long lower wick monthly. It's the same, if you end this rest of this month above 6,400, that's going to look really good. But yeah, one step at a time. Yeah, cheers everybody. I'm going to call it a night here. Thank you once again, and yeah, good night. Cheers. If you have liked this video, if you want me to do more, then just let me know. I will go from the feedback basically. If people have liked it, then just leave me a comment, and I'll understand that I'll do more of these. If there's nobody that was really that interested, then obviously I just won't waste my time doing another one. So yeah, let me know if you've enjoyed this one, and I will happily do more if it has been well received. So yeah, cheers everybody, thanks and good night, bye.